You're gonna have to move that.
Your life.
Yeah. I've shared this with like my family.
Okay.
So we might have an exhibition.
I think that's good, right? You can see the
Yeah.
stage.
But we should move these two chairs.
Okay, no, it's not. Is it live now?
Just because everything on people, so I just thought I'd just put it like. But it's fine. There's no one there.
Yeah.
You can join.
I mean,
You can welcome everyone who's joining. Yeah.
Suddenly I feel like I should do something.
You can be the virtual
I
host.
targeted two guys.
Yeah.
Once here.
Honestly, you already started making material.
Yeah.
Nobody's. Nothing is straight, and no one is straight.
Yeah.
You're already influencing Zoe, and so I'm glad that you know. You're not going to be surprised when it finally happens.
What was it? Did Mukesh tell you? Mukesh was saying to Ash the other day, they're trying to see.
I heard it sarcastically, Zoe knows everything. We keep saying that earnestly. Of course, Zoe knows everything. She must have heard a podcast. Or not, I'm sure you have.
She's mansplaining to me.
I'm glad you think that. You're just laying the work. Yeah, yeah. Hi, oh my god.
How many viewers?
On social media, I guess on Instagram. Yeah, this happens to me all the time. I keep getting recognized.
How do you know?
Do you wanna? It's a very busy day. Of course, I was here from 9 o'clock. She wasn't like, oh, I didn't get 4 o'clock. I've been here from 9 o'clock. Also, generally, like I lost my phone. Just to, yes, nice. It's a notification came out, but clicking it.
Try to say, but I think I can't understand. I can understand. You're both. And they're not written it like proper. This is like it's like it's learned about last class. Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to it's one of those languages which is strange.
What is this thing down? Just say. You're going to pick up that. Oh.
It's quite it's out of my thinking.
I'm on board. Who are you wearing? Cotton blue.
That's all right.
Oh, also here. Ah, పుస్తకాలు టేబుల్ మీద పెట్టాలి. How much of it? No. Exactly all the way here. I wish you could feel it out. I know.
So how's your process? Hi.
Geeta, you made it. Answer that, you made it. How did you feel and everything? But I'm glad you still managed.
Shashi drag you.
Shashi.
ఎక్కడ కవర్ అయితే అక్కడ చాలా
I should ask. I don't know. That's what it's from outside why did we initially change it from the we thought from No, you know what? I think I'll change it. You're right. You're right. I don't think anyone joined it, but eventually when they joined it. There was? And they didn't like what was happening? Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. Hi, thank you so much for joining. We're probably going to start in like 15 minutes. But yeah, thank you for joining.
My God. That's the champion stick. Sorry,
మంచి కానీ
Chicago పర్మిషన్ చేయ వస్తారా
పోలీసులకు వచ్చి అర్థం కాదు
That's fine. I was saying no one joined.
whoever where they are
I'll put it back on. Yeah.
I'm not put light on.
Yes.
అన్నా నా మాట ఇంటారు ఎవరైనా ఇంటారు నా మాట ఎవరు నేను వేదాంలో మాట్లాడుతున్నా అనుకుంటారు
Good, all good. Yeah, really nice.
నేను తీస్తానే ఏం కాదు No, not we both have an idea. One person disappointed about
Oh, really? The first step was
So I just finished it.
yeah, but there are time explains. I just underestimated the day. When I checked in the afternoon, it was 40 minutes. Then it ended up being perfectly on time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always oh, okay.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the 10 university said long as the best, and I'll keep 10 will be like right now. The interesting of life.
I feel like just don't know what they do the next year. It's not fashionable enough to use it. I know. But Robin said there's something you can come in the night with us. For now. 3 months, 4 months left.
Once we do a protocol workshop and
This is Nalika. Oh, okay.
Congratulations. So nice.
Oh, fans also.
I know.
I'm a lab. I'm a lab.
You want to sit here?
Really? I was telling Kavita, I said I wish I could do it. Not anymore.
That's what. I'm just coming.
Hello, I don't know if anyone is watching, but we're slightly shifting in position. Hold on.
Usually busy. We might run a
Oh, I'm good.
I know you just say yeah, I can. I mean everything.
Oh my god. Look at this.
What? Kashi? I'm back
No, I took a day off for this. During tutorials, they won't give you clarity. In the best, like I'm not coming to class. You're always on the clock. How's your feel? I mean, like, does it make you feel better? Yeah. Weather's not doing me any favors. Would you like something from water? Rowdy? Yeah, Rowdy? Let me know if you need something. I'll go down and get something. This is something to really clean you. Support! So is Mahayla calling? She's coming in the month. And Rowdy grandmother was also Rowdy. Rowdy. Hey, Rowdy. We are moving. We're moving down the road from there. Everyone is calling by your Rowdy. Independent house. Bigger, got more space. And I think lots of outside space. Tomorrow. Next month. Yes, not as but also she made a whole bunch. Apo, you go with it.
I didn't expect it. I mean, I knew it was too long, but the traffic was bad. If I didn't know it was coming, we would have planned it. We would have planned Can you hold it? I just told Avi, I'll take comment, take video. With all these things. For these chapters.
Andariki, good evening. Thank you for everyone making time and actually coming on a Tuesday evening here. It really means a lot to all of us who have been putting together Cutie Center for last almost 1.5 years. We will quickly begin. Chicago Elgaru is here accepting our invitation. We are expecting Arvind Kumar Garu to be here in another 5 minutes. And as soon as here, we will begin quickly. We promise you not to keep this long and keep it as informal as possible and as intimate as fall of faith. Thank you everyone again for coming. So meanwhile, as you all wait for the formal inauguration ceremony, some of us in the collective and who have been working for Cutie Center for quite some time now have come up with this idea of whoever has come here today, in one or the other way, has been part of the journey so far for us, or we believe is going to be part of our journey going ahead. In that sense, you all are very important to us and for our work, for our community. In that context, we have some leaves, paper cut, leaf shaped leaves. You can pick up them from page there. Write your wishes, aspirations for Cutie Center, Queer Trans Wellness and Support Center. Whatever that could be, one line, whatever, it could be even a advice, suggestion, your prayer, what you aspire for us, and tie on the strings over there. It would mean a lot to us. Yeah, string over there. That yeah. Thank you. తెలుగులో ఒకసారి ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పింది ఇక్కడికి వచ్చిన మీ అందరూ కూడా క్యూటీ సెంటర్ ప్రయాణంలో ఏదో ఒక రూపంలో ఇప్పటి వరకు భాగమే ఉన్నారు. ముందుకు వెళ్తూ మా జర్నీలో కానీ క్యూటీ సెంటర్ ప్రయాణంలో భాగమే ఉంటారని గట్టి నమ్మకం మాది. అందులో భాగంగా దానికోసం ఒకటి సింబాలిక్ గా చేయడానికి పేపర్ లీవ్స్ కట్ చేసి ఉంచామో ఆ లీవ్స్ మీకు డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ చేస్తున్నారు. మీరు అందులో క్యూటీ సెంటర్ కి సంబంధించి మీ కోరిక, మీ ప్రేయర్, క్యూటీ సెంటర్ ఎలా ఉండాలనుకుంటున్నారు, ఎటువంటి పని చేయాలనుకుంటున్నారు అన్న దాన్ని పేపర్ మీద రాసి అక్కడ స్ట్రింగ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, ఆ పోల్ కి కట్టిన స్ట్రింగ్స్ అక్కడ టై చేయొచ్చు. ఇట్స్ గోనా రిమైండ్ us గోయింగ్ ఫార్వర్డ్. ముందుకెళ్తూ మాకు మేము ఏం చేయాలి, దేనికోసం పని చేయాలి అనేది నాకు ఒక గట్టి రిమైండర్ లా ఉంటుంది. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Oh yes, we always bring this stuff. Should I watch them?
Good evening again to everyone. We are finally here on this day after almost 2 years of work and putting together a QD center and aspiring for it to become a reality. I firstly thank Arun Kumar Garu and Shiko Garu for taking time and coming for the inauguration of the center. It means a lot to us. And of course, foremost, thanks to our community members who on a Tuesday evening took time and have come. As much as there are people, some of us who worked for QD Center all this while, it's important to acknowledge that for a center like this, for an idea like this to happen or even become possible for imagination, it was because of many people in the community who have worked before us, and many people who have we met, who we did not. sometimes in a community like queer community and trans community, even by simply existing, they make it possible for the future generations to come forth and do things. So primarily, I also want to thank our community members for continuing to keep our struggle and efforts and making these new initiatives possible and become real for us, for our community going forward. And Kumargan and Shivagar, if you please can come onto the stage. Thank you. As I promised, we won't keep it long. I'll quickly introduce you what QT Center is, what it means, how it came about to be, and what we aspire to do going forward, and then quickly to our inauguration ceremony. As you see, QT Center, Queer Trans Wellness and Support Center, an idea that came up during the pandemic time. During the COVID pandemic time, a time which has been difficult for everyone in the country, everyone in the world, but also which made many of us queer people in the community, trans people in the community, go through new struggles that we did not imagine in terms of livelihood, in terms of safety, in terms of having safe spaces. A lot of people had to go back to their natal families, which wasn't an easy thing. Which were largely violent spaces. And a lot of people were still leaving homes. Earlier in Hyderabad, I remember a lot of times, many of us seniors were here, Priya, Rachna, Krishnama. When people leave homes or run away from home or forced to leave home, they would come, some of us would give shelter in our homes, support them, find an employment, job, so on and so forth. That suddenly became a very difficult task while we were in the middle of the pandemic, to open our houses to anyone else, right? Because COVID has become such a tricky affair to manage for any of us. In a time like that, the realization also was just that the work that many of us individually were doing needs some system and structural support to go forward, to make it sustainable, to make it not people-centric, but to make it community-centric. And thinking about that, the idea of Queer Trans Wellness and Support Center came. We also call it wellness and support because we simply don't want it to be some crisis support mechanism, but also a space that facilitates actual community building, bringing people together, giving space to rest and relax, which is almost an impossibility in the lives of marginalized people, right? So, in that process, Queer Trans Wellness and Support Center, we envisioned it as a space that can be a drop-in space for people who are living with parents and families. Also provide mental health services, which most of us in the community are in grave need of, but also almost inaccessible to us because of various reasons. And also to provide legal aid in terms of larger conflicts with family and otherwise, right? And also, most importantly, to provide temporary shelter for people who are forced to leave houses so that they can come, stay, not worry about the food 3 times a day, a safe space, and then rejuvenate and focus on their career, life, livelihood going forward. So it was in that context we envisioned a space that could provide this continuous, sustainable or like a collective support, a comprehensive support system to the community. So in that context, QT Center came up. We had our share of possibilities to think about how to make it a reality. But thanks to many of you who are among here who made, supported, aided in making this space become a reality today. So thank you all again for that. And we hope the support continues as we go forward and do the work. Now we will quickly. I was just reminded, most importantly, I forgot to invite our very, very important supporter who actually, in the last minute of impossibility, made this happen. Swati Garu from NATCO. Please, I'm sorry, please do come on to the dais. In the very last minute, we've been struggling for money and funds and donations, so that Swati Garu came forward and extended her support from NATCO. Thank you. A big round of applause for Swati Garu again for her support. Thank you very much. So we will, as we envision for a space, this is also run by community people. It's hosted and housed by an organization called Yuganta, but the structure is as such. The initiative will be led and run by a collective of queer trans persons themselves, believing that community knows better what community needs and ensuring that it remains a community-centered approach and not, otherwise. We will begin by doing a small brochure release that explains both in Telugu and English the services that QT Center provides. Unlike the regular understanding of how we want to do inauguration, we decided not to go with a ribbon cutting or lighting a lamp for various reasons, but also primarily we thought this particular inauguration ritual more symbolizes of what KT Center is and also what we seek as a community. We're going to do a small plant, planting a sapling ceremony. One significance is that for us, like I said before, we can see big plants growing everywhere, trees growing everywhere, branches and trunks and all the place, but we don't see the roots on which it stands. The roots that make it possible to stand straight and upright, providing the wind, nurturance, fruits, flowers. I think the queer trans community that has been invisibilized for a long time. Those are community ancestors, people who came before us, are our roots that we stand on. To recognize that roots, to signify that, and to remember where we come from as queer trans people, right? That's one idea. And also, as a community, we have survived, sustained, continue to do so by supporting each other in spite of our differences and so on and so forth. And by taking care of each other, I also believe trees provide us what they provide us because we take care of them. In the spirit of collective care, in the spirit of taking care of each other, we want to do the planting of the sapling to symbolically pointing that beauty center be that kind of nurturing, safe space of collective care. Uh, we'll just go into it. For this, I also invite community members to come forward and do it because it's all our effort and work. Uh, Rachna, Krishnama, Jasmine, Nandita, Vishnu, Priya, Raj. And also, I'd like to invite our partners, Bhumika, Satyoti Garu, Prashanti, Aparna, and also our friends, Anand, Brother Varghese, also Geeta, Rukmini Garu.
Shall I tell him to say that thing? Sorry.
You don't mind coming. I'm not open, sorry. No. What happened? I mean, this you might actually. Yes. Right. But I will take a copy because how can I pay? WhatsApp you receive. No, this I will take first. No, not that one.
Thank you.
The next one. After that, you give
Anyone knows what the tree is called in Telugu? Anant is running a small quiz. Devaganir. Thank you, everyone. If we all can settle back. A quick announcement is also that we have two amazing books in Telugu called Shikandi, which is Devdutt Patnaik's Shikandi translated into Telugu, and also Revati's A Truth About My Life, Oka Hijra Atmakatha. Both are queer context books in Telugu, were available for sale by Hyderabad Book Trust. Please pick them up and buy. Encourage books and work like that. Thank you. I'll quickly invite Chicago Garu to say a few words on this occasion. Thank you very much, ma'am, for making time and coming to this schedule.
I don't know how many other.
Hello, this is
The tree planted
yes, just inaugural center.
inauguration.
and other members collected today. I congratulate Uganda for this very necessary initiative which they have taken. I was reading the book of Arundhati Roy, The Ministry of Utmost Unhappiness. And there the main protagonist, you know, talks about, calls herself a mehfil in, describes the struggles and the conflict which she is facing with respect to her own physical and her soul, that conflict which is there. And it also talks about the pain which she feels because no one understands her and the way the society treats her. I think it very beautifully sums up the day to day struggles and strives which the marginalized community members feel. And a place like this, with the, I just wrote the triple R. I mean, RRR is the right acronym now to do something path breaking, because we got the Oscars for RRR. So I think this should also, that kind of a glory I wish for this center. Um, but what I feel is that, yes, a place like this is the need of the art, so that, uh, you know, as it says, rest, revive, and reclaim. But I think the larger objective in future should also be to, build the capabilities, some skill training, to ensure that a mainstreaming happens. Uh, it is very essential, and it probably high time that the queer community gets mainstreamed, and so that we would not need exclusive and separate centers like it in, in after a few years. So I think that would be the real awakening for the society, per se. uh, in a very small way, a year back or so, at the Women's Safety Wing, we started the Pride Place. Uh, we realize in the police force the turmoil, the trauma, the conflicts, which you all feel, and are subjected into everyday life. And therefore we felt the need for a single point where services for different issues which are faced by the community can be taken care of. I would also confess that we know that the police officers themselves need continuous sensitization on the subject, and we are investing a lot of time and resources in ensuring that our police personnel are sensitized and are able to understand and handle the various issues vis-a-vis the community, and when you come in with touch points with the police. So that is a very big thing which we are doing. We would also like, right now the Pride Place is more looking into, when there is a conflict with the law, either way, whether it is a victim centric or otherwise, wherever whatever are the issues which come, we are trying to look and handle, see that cases are registered, investigation, there's a sensitivity we are looking. But yes, we are looking forward to greater collaboration with all stakeholders, so that uh, there is a mainstreaming, and this becomes a kind of, all the issues are something which can be tackled. And we urge all of you to please come up with ideas, suggestions, how we can partner with you to make things better in the future. I will not take much time. One, because of my own, I have another meeting to attend. And also, as Tashi said, that we are going to keep it informal, so not no longer big speeches. I wish all the best, and also thank the partners, Bhumika and uh, yeah. So I, sorry, I missed it. So I thank all of you with coming and helping, and in establishing this place. And all the best to all of you. Let us collaborate to do something more in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It means a lot for someone like you to say that we should aspire for a day that where all spaces are safe spaces for queer people and trans people. Not one place, but everywhere else out in the world has to be a safe space. I think that's a goal for all of us, not just queer trans people, but everyone to work together. I think. Thank you for extending to collaborate and work together. Thank you. Now I request Arun Kumar Garu, please say a few words. Thank you very much again for taking time and coming. Thank you.
Tashi, firstly, thank you for adjusting the dates. I think from Sunday it got moved to Monday and now to Tuesday. So thank you so much. And Swati, Shikha, my local deputy commissioner from GHMC, Aruna, her staff, and all the members of QT Wellness and Sports Center. It's my privilege and honor to be here. I wanted to be here. I know Tashi for almost now a decade. One of my nephews used to study with him. Uh, so I was going through the literature, what it intends doing, and I myself was very uh, kind of surprised with the kind of things which it aims at. It says affirmative safe space, then creating an ecosystem for overall wellness, uh, community centric action. Then it will provide temporary shelter, support in finding employment and stable housing, drop-in spaces, helpline, counseling and mental health service, medicines, yoga and meditation, gardening, film screening, legal aid and legal education, community support group meetings, promotion of pure arts, and support group meetings to people with queer children. Now, uh, I would say discrimination, exploitation takes place in many forms, many shapes. We have honorable members of the committee which looked into the issue of sexual harassment in the film industry, both in film industry as well as in TV. And thankful to them, they have submitted their report. And shortly, we are going to have a meeting on that, on how to make the system kind of institutionalize some of the safety measures there. Likewise, I was just telling my deputy commissioner, and that's why I requested her to be around. Firstly, the open space, which is more used as a debris and garbage place, will be converted into a park in next 2 months, hopefully. And that's the first kind of giveaway you will be giving back to the society here. And I really wish that we institutionalize the process of such wellness centers. I'll request my team, as Shikha was telling earlier, that there is a need to sensitize our own officers on the issue, and therefore I'll request Aruna to take lead. She'll be from our side. She'll be doing all the required necessary handholdings in the first few months, and she'll be visiting regularly because I gather that it's not going to be easy because of the kind of mindset we have, but all the very best. And from government side, from municipal administration side, we will do all it takes to get this institutionalized and the kind of respect, acceptability, safety it deserves. We'll all work for that. Thank you so much again.
Yeah, like Sir said, I've been hearing about you and your work for almost 15 years now. But thank you for coming and saying what you said and immediately putting in touch with your local officials here. It means a lot. Just in the morning, someone came, local person here, and asked us what we are doing here. We said, this is a place for trans people, queer people. Then immediately, that's going to be a problem. Now, I'm glad what you offered for the local community here. I think working together is going to result in bettering the world for everyone, not just for queer trans people, but also for everyone in the vicinity. I think, and that's going to be reality beginning here in many ways. I think. Thank you very much. And now, few words from Swati Garu, please. Thank you.
Congratulations, all of you. I'm extremely proud to be here. I'm honored. And it's a really humbling experience to be here. I'm, of course, a dwarf compared to those I'm in company with today. But my first feeling when I heard Tashi and Aditya, and they came, of course, with Shashi, who I've known for many, many years. But my first feeling was as a mother, right? When you have a child, I have two. Um, how selflessly you just accept them for what they are and who they are. And quite simply, and I'm not going to complicate this, but I think in a way that this center should be that it's really a safe haven. It's a space of safety and acceptance, and hopefully it'll find people who come in here will find the mothering that they need and that they probably never had. And we hope that we can all be a part of this. And thank you for taking the first step, and we're all with you. Thank you.
That was short, but thank you, Swati Garu. We remember when we all of us, Tejashwini, Aditya, and me, and along with Shashi, walked into Swati Garu's office and told what we are going to do, and she so patiently listened to us and asked us, wanting to learn what it is and why we are doing what we are doing. I think most people are generally don't do that. They assume that we know it. Even to place in a place to begin that we don't know is a great place, I think, and then from there to immediately say, "Oh, great! I like the work and I want to support." That really, is a great encouragement to us, not just monetary wise, but also otherwise to believe that we are not the only people who believe in this work, but also many more out there who believe in this kind of work, and going forward we'll have, more support from many more people. Thank you very much. Now I'm at loss of what next. We do have a couple of performances. Of course, queer gatherings can't be without performances, without some singing and dancing. It can't be all serious, formal affair. But I do understand that Shikha Garu and Arvind Garu have to leave. But I firstly want to thank both of them very much for making time, and look forward to for working more with each other. A small token of appreciation from our side to Shikha Garu and Arvind Garu and Swati Garu. Sure. Anand, a request for you to speak. Yeah, yeah, Anand and we have known each other for a long time again, from almost my college days, and we worked on a lot of things. And Anand has also been a part of Queer Trans Equity Center's journey in one or the other way, supporting us and guiding us in many ways. Thank you, Anand.
Thank you. Tashi, even if you hadn't asked me, I would have said I want to say something. I do actually want to say something. It's been on my mind for the last 10 minutes that one of the most auspicious things about this place for me is the open well in that corner. There's a beautiful open well, and open wells are very important for our cities simply because they remind us that not very deep below the surface of the earth, there's goodness. And that goodness is something that we need to learn how to tap into. And I think that if we can figure out how to make that well an integral part of this QT center, that will actually be a very beautiful way of connecting with this entire area, because that is your first shallow aquifer, which connects not just this building, but this entire area in a very beautiful way. Hyderabad city, like Bangalore, is essentially a city of shallow aquifers. You tap into it, even our deep bore wells. We think that our deep bore wells are actually going down 1,000 feet, but they actually start collecting water just about 30 feet from below. So, reason why I'm mentioning this is because, to me, the most heartening thing about a city like Hyderabad is the way in which, despite all of the resistances, despite all of the difficulties, challenges, we have come together in the last couple of years, very, very energetically. And I think that if we can pull this off, we really will be able to do something. I'm assuming that Arvind Kumar sir actually suggested that I should speak, because I actually started an initiative very recently, which is the idea is that across the city, we should try and find ways of doing very small, tiny projects, 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, not more than that, but doing things that can actually improve the quality of life for different groups of people in the city. And the minister, Sri KTR, was very excited about it. We are all excited about it. We're thinking of pulling together all the different possibilities, and I think really, really great if we get suggestions from QT Center. If you can adopt places here to run them, if you can claim symbolically places in the city where we can make that mark, that this is about a particular way of being in the city. Yeah. If you do that, that I think really, because visually claiming the city is such an important part of all our politics today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anand. I think every time we're going to look at, when we looked at that well, we looked at it in a very different way. But now, from what you pointed out, every time we look at that well, we're going to remember, there's a long way to go and a lot of work to do. Thanks for that. And now, briefly, I will invite Satyavati Garu to say a couple of words as our partner who's going to help us run a toll-free helpline in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh for queer trans people. And Satyavati Garu has been part of Cutie Center journey from the beginning. Thank you.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. చాలా రోజులుగా దాదాపు 1.5 year నుంచి ఎదురు చూస్తున్న ఒక అద్భుతమైన క్షణం ఈరోజు ఆవిష్కృతమైంది. అందరికీ చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది. ఈ సెంటర్ స్టార్ట్ అవ్వాలి, చాలా వేగంగా స్టార్ట్ అవ్వాలి అనుకునే దాని నుంచి చాలా డిలే అయ్యి మొత్తానికి స్టార్ట్ చేసుకున్నాం. భూమిక ఈజ్ ఆల్సో పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ దట్. చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది. చాలా అంటే దీంట్లో కలిసి పనిచేయడం కానీ, అడ్వైజరీలో ఉండడం కానీ, అన్నిటికన్నా ముఖ్యం భూమిక హెల్ప్ లైన్ 2006 నుంచి భూమిక హెల్ప్ లైన్ 2 రాష్ట్రాల్లోనూ చాలా సర్వీసులు ఇస్తుంది. చాలా మంది ఇంతకు ముందు చేనేత సంస్థ వారు తీసుకున్నారు. రకరకాల ఆర్గనైజేషన్స్ భూమిక హెల్ప్ లైన్ సేవలు తీసుకున్నారు. ఈ రోజు భూమిక హెల్ప్ లైన్ క్యూటీ సెంటర్ కానీ ట్రాన్స్జెండర్ కమ్యూనిటీకి సర్వీస్ ఇవ్వాలనేది తప్పనిసరిగా అదొక మైల్ స్టోన్ అవుతుంది నా జీవితంలో కానీ, భూమిక జీవితంలో కానీ. ఈ సర్వీసెస్ ని హెల్ప్ లైన్ ని ఇక్కడి నుంచి ట్రాన్స్జెండర్ కమ్యూనిటీ వాళ్ళు కన్నా ఉపయోగించుకోవచ్చు అనేది అందరము డిసైడ్ చేశాము. కాబట్టి దాన్ని అందరికీ అందుబాటులో తీసుకొచ్చే విధంగా దానికి ప్రత్యేకంగా ఒక కౌన్సిలర్ అనుకుంటున్నాము. ఎందుకంటే దాన్ని అర్థం చేసుకోవడము, ఆ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇవ్వగలిగిన వ్యక్తుల్ని సెలెక్ట్ చేసి తొందరలోనే ఒక కౌన్సిలర్ కూడా అపాయింట్ అవుతారు. వాళ్ళకి కావాల్సిన సపోర్ట్ అంతా కూడా భూమిక ఇస్తుంది. భూమిక దగ్గర ఆల్రెడీ ట్రైనింగ్ తీసుకున్న కౌన్సిలర్స్ ఉన్నారు. ఈ సర్వీసెస్ ని ఎక్స్టెండ్ చేయాలి అనేది డిసైడ్ చేసుకున్నాము. ఇక్కడున్న స్వాతి గారు కూడా భూమిక హెల్ప్ లైన్ కి సపోర్ట్ గా ఉన్నారు ఒక 3 years నుంచి. విచిత్రం ఏంటంటే మేము ఈ రోజే చూసుకున్నాం. ఫోన్లలో మాట్లాడుకోవడము, డిస్కస్ చేయడము జరిగింది, కానీ తనని వ్యక్తిగా ఇప్పుడే చూశాను నేను. కానీ ఈ సెంటర్ కూడా మీరే సపోర్ట్ చేయడం అనేది చాలా సంతోషంగా ఉంది నాకు. ఇంకొక విషయము, ఏపీలో కూడా ఒక హెల్ప్ లైన్ ఉంది, భూమిక మేనేజ్ చేస్తున్న హెల్ప్ లైన్. టుమారో ఆన్వర్డ్స్ అది కూడా ట్రాన్స్జెండర్ కమ్యూనిటీ కోసం లాంచ్ అవబోతుంది. 1 day తేడాలో ఇక్కడ అక్కడ కూడా భూమికకి సంబంధించిన హెల్ప్ లైన్స్ ట్రాన్స్జెండర్ కమ్యూనిటీకి వాళ్ళు ఓన్ చేసుకోవడానికి అనువుగా దాన్ని మేము రూపొందిస్తున్నాము. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ రాశి. థ్యాంక్ యూ అరుణ్ కుమార్ సార్, మేడం.
Thank you, Satyavati Garu. Now I invite, of course, when you say QT Center, it's not just me. It's not, Uganda as an organization alone. But when you say QT Center, it is because of a bunch of queer trans people who have been stuck with this idea, wanting to do this, imagining it as a possibility for last 1.5 years. I would invite our collective members, Aran, Vinnu, Kiran Raj. Our people are very shy. They want to work in the backgrounds mostly. Vinnu. To give a token of appreciation to our guests and over there. Yeah. So, Adi, Anil, what? And just a group photo of all the collective members with the guests. Yeah. Kiran, photo. Rachna. page. Please come and join. Thank you everyone. Thank you once again to Shikha Garu and Arvind Kumar Garu for making time and coming and speaking to us and extending for a partnership between the community and the government. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. So, announcement for the books, Shikandi and Oka Hijra Atmakata, Hyderabad Book Trust Wala Pustakalu. Please, buy them. If you already have read, buy them and give it to your friends. Encourage translations, Shilukwer work translations from other languages to Telugu. Now, we'll move to the fun part. Yeah. And also food part. There's fun part and food part. So there are snacks on the behind if you see on the path, samosas and hot jalebis, and Paurnami, our friend and our colleague at Yugantar, who actually had made sure in transforming this place. I mean, a few years ago, if I show you photographs of what this place looked like, few months ago, you wouldn't believe. But Pavnami had put together all her energy in last few months and transformed this place to what it looks today. And the way it looks, the colors, the paintings, the work inside. I mean, she will have more thoughts and ideas than queer people themselves, like how to make this place livable and joyful. So thank you, Pavnami, for that, for all of us. So there's samosas and jalebis, and then we'll jump into a few performances by our very dear friends and community members. We'll take a couple of minutes break, pick up our food and drinks, and then come back to performances. Thank you, everyone.
I dropped your message. Anyway, I approached you for company interview. No, after you dropped it. Okay, looking for a company. Same with the VP also. I said the VP no and
I am my own
yeah.
Yeah, I just want to copy one copy. పర్లేదు ఉండని ఆ కాపీ పోయినట్టు ఇక్కడే ఉండే ఇక్కడే ఉండేనా నేను ఇక్కడే చూసాను ఇందాక ఫ్రూట్ బాస్కెట్స్ తీసుకున్నప్పుడు Imagine no camera.
Yeah, she should come.
వద్దులే నేను తీసుకుంటాను అక్కడ
పెట్టారా ఇప్పుడు పెట్టారా చూడండి Oh, she's going to be here. Oh, sure, no problem. Hello, everyone. I think there was a good snack time and also got to see the center. If you all can come back and settle back, we'll begin with our, small, short, sweet performances. Rachanaka, Rachanaka, local kuch gusso jara. Geet, Geet, can we have your August presence? And meanwhile, anyone who missed, putting some soil, sand into the sapling planting, please come and do that.
Hello, everyone who's online. Is anybody still online? Two people are online. Hello, we're starting our cultural performances. Thank you for staying online. This will be for another just 20 minutes. It has two viewers. Maybe.
Everyone, please settle back. We'll quickly start with our performances. Have the fun part of the evening. So, Tej, our host of Cutie Center, head of Uganda, because Tej said she wants to introduce Geet, I'm going to introduce Tej, organizer of Hyderabad Midnight March many years ago. Also co-founded and ran the group Hyderabad for Feminism for a long time. And wrote articles during Me Too time and got defamation cases and trolling online. You asked for it, Tej. Are you happy, Geet? So I can anything more, Tej? I'm missing. So now Tej is going to introduce Geet for performance.
Hello, everyone. It is my honor to introduce my good friend, Geetanjali Joshua. She's a multi-talented person. She's an excellent writer. She was shortlisted for Commonwealth Short Story Prize. Her artwork recently got published in a book on the COVID pandemic. It's an international book with all academic papers, and she's done some common. I finished that. She's an award-winning writer. You won the award on. Okay, but she has many kinds of talents. With she can draw things. She can many things. So today we're going to explore a new talent, and we thank Geet very much for coming out today and doing this with us.
Thank you so much. Hi everyone, I'm Gitanjali, and thank you so much for letting me be witness to opening this QT Center. I've seen parts of this journey, and I'm so proud to be here today. I have three poems, three little pieces that I want to share with all of you. I don't want to bore you with an introduction to the poets. I hope their words speak for themselves. But I've just chosen three pieces which I think dwell on a theme of being dislocated and uprooted, and then having to use your creativity to build family, community, find safe spaces. So, yeah. So the first poem I'm going to share is by Fatima Asghar. a Pakistani American poet. The poem is called Other Body. I walk throughout the day with my organs out. Mosquitoes orbit my blood. I watch a petal unfurl like a red skirt and think about how I waited for my first period for years. And the day that the red stain rippled the toilet, how I played football with the boys in the park, and my mustache grew longer than anyone else's in the class. In my sex dreams, a penis dangles between my legs, pendulum clock tower puncturing my days. I watch myself destroy the bodies of others. Wetness blooms across the sheets. Mother, where are you? How would you have taught me to be? A man? A woman? Can you help me? Each day without you, I pile questions and whisper them to your new body, the earth. The grass laughs in my face. Sometimes I laugh alone and forget for a moment that I was talking to you. Sometimes I let my grief go and my body feels fully mine, fully alive, dancing, boy girl, feet pounding the ground. Thank you. So, for my next poem, I need a volunteer or two. I want some, it's nothing much. Thank you, sir. I want people to hold this sign. Anyone? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay. This poem is by Tamil poet Sugirtha Rani, and it is called Infant Language. I need a language. I need a language still floating in the womb. I need a language still floating in the womb which has not been used by anyone else, which is not conveyed through signs and gestures. It will be open and honorable, not hiding in my torn underclothes. It will have 1,000 words which will not stab you in the back as you pass by. The late night dreams I memorized, hoping to share them, will not be taken for complaints. Its meanings will be as wide open as the skies. Its gentle words won't wound the tender surface of the tongue. The keys to this unique language will do away with sorrow and make way for a special pride. You will read there my alphabet. You will read there my alphabet and feel afraid. You will plead with me in words that are bitter, sour, and putrid to go back to my shards of darkened glass. And I shall write about that too. I shall write about that too bluntly in an infant language made sticky with blood. Thank you. Lakshmi Holmstrom. Holmstrom. Thank you. And my final piece. So, for this one, I need the audience's help because I'm going to perform a piece by Alok Ved Menon, and each line I'm going to do a clap after the line, and I'm going to start off. I'll hold one end of this ball and I'll throw it into the audience. And each time I clap, I want whoever has got it last to throw it to someone else. Please don't throw it hard. We don't want to hurt anybody, but we just want to have a sense of how we're all connected. So hold on to your end of the wool and then throw it to the next person. I'll just tie it around my wrist to start. Right. Okay. So this piece is called I Believe Strangers Are Potential Friends, and it's by Alok Menon. I believe strangers are potential friends. I believe I can fall in love with everyone in the world. Yeah, please hold it. I believe that I am as complex and contradictory as anyone else. I believe that everyone has a fundamental dignity and worth simply for being. I believe that everyone has a fundamental dignity and worth simply for being. I believe our natal communities are stifling us. I believe Western individualism is killing us. I believe we should not have to be born or married into a family to be cared for. I believe we should not have to be born or married into a family to be cared for. I believe we should not have to be in a romantic relationship to be cared for. I believe care is more important than critique. I believe care is more important than critique. I believe friendship is sacred. I believe I am afraid of dying alone. I believe loneliness is a form of international emergency. I believe we are more connected than ever before, and yet we have never felt so alone. I believe we sometimes use irony because we are afraid of intimacy. I believe in interdependence. I believe the way we have been taught is to use and not to need. I believe needy people, people who can show need, who can show vulnerability, are honest people. I believe that feeling is one of the most dangerous things I have ever done. I believe that feeling is one of the most dangerous things we have ever done. I believe sadness is a form of consciousness. I believe we should be able to cry in public. I believe depression is not my fault. I believe we were meant for something more kind and just than this. I believe we were meant for something more kind and just than this. I believe kindness can be a form of justice. I believe we are heartbroken by the world, not by one person. I believe strangers are potential friends. I believe strangers are potential friends. I believe strangers are potential friends. Thank you. And thank you all so much for throwing the wool around. I mean, now we have to. Okay? All right. Thank you.
So, was that fun? Was that meaningful for us? A big round of applause for Gitanjali. Geet and I, we all share the stage and perform many years ago together. We tried to recreate it this month, which we could not. But it's always such a joy to watch her perform. I can't imagine how she remembers all that. Like that. I mean, thanks, Geet. Now we have Sailaja Garu, who is the director of Department for Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities, Senior Citizens and Transgender Persons, and also Assistant Director Rajendra Garu from the department. A big round of applause for them for coming to the Center's inauguration. Madam said, nothing formal. Want to quickly see the center, so I won't ask her and insist her speaking. But if you could, put a handful of soil in the plant, thank you. People demand that you speak. Salajagaru says she's off duty, so no speaking. ఒకదానికి తీసుకొని ఒకదాన్ని తీసుకుంటాం. రాజేందర్ గారు ప్లీజ్ మీరు క్యూటీ సెంటర్ ఐడియా ఉన్నప్పటి నుంచి కూడా యూ బీన్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ ప్లీజ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ Thank you very much. I'll quickly show them the center, but we'll continue with our performances. Now I would like to invite Shreya. Shreya gracefully agreed to sing for us. Yeah. Thank you, Shreya, for accepting to perform at the inauguration and also finding this place, going around. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm going to hold the mic, but I'll pretend I'm also performing.
तो मैं आज 4 गाने गाने वाली हूँ। पहला गाना है चलने के बारे में और सोचे मिलाने के बारे में और बादल के बारे में, और चौथा गाना होगा चले जाने के बारे में, टाटा बाय बाय करने के बारे में, और बीच के गाने होंगे बात करने के बारे में। तो मैं यहाँ आऊंगी, आपके साथ बात करूंगी और चली जाऊंगी।
A round of applause for Shreya.
तो इसमें 2 गाने मेरे होंगे और 2 गाने बावी बसंती के होंगे। तो here goes. वो ढूंढो तो मिलेगा चले यूं, दिल जो मिले पर घुल न खिले फिर चले क्यों, जो न मिल सका वो ढूंढो तो मिलेगा चले यूं, दिल जो मिले पर घुल न खिले फिर चले क्यों, जागती मिली रातों की दूरियां सोती हुई चाहत को तकते हैं, चले कहीं चले काही चले कहीं चले काही बादलों के धुन में हुए हम घूम फिर मिलके भी नई हर सुबह नए नए कारोबा फिर मिलके भी लेकर नए तराने मिलना है टूटे इस दिल को जुड़ना है जो न मिल सका वो ढूंढो तो मिलेगा चले यूं दिल जो मिले पर घुल न खिले फिर चले क्यों चले कहीं चले काही चले कहीं चले काही Is it easy to hold it? Okay. दिन बराबर मिटते नहीं जब कोई हमसे बातें करते नहीं करते हैं हम बातें करते हैं हम बातें 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 न मिटे न मिटे न मिटे न मिटे मीठे मीठे बातें दिन बराबर मिटते नहीं जब कोई हमसे बातें करते नहीं करते हैं हम बातें करते हैं हम बातें 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 न मिटे न मिटे न मिटे न मिटे मीठे मीठे बातें दिन बराबर मिटते नहीं जब कोई हमसे मीठे मीठे बातें करते नहीं Okay. This is one of my favorite songs. It's about missing a friend and feeling that someone is understands you even if you don't speak to them, and really, really missing them and wanting to talk. पता है मुझे पता है मुझे कुछ बातें मेरी बोले भी तूने है सुन ली, पता है मुझे कुछ बातें मेरी बिन बोले भी तूने है सुन ली, ये माना मैंने मुझ में ही तू है, इन रास्तों पे चलना पर खुद है, तू ही मेरी हमसफर है ना, दूरियों से दोस्ती है ना, तेरे सकी तुम तुझसे खुद को समझे, धीरे धीरे आदतें मैंने बदली, यहाँ बदली तो वहाँ मैं फिसली, तू आ जाए तो हंस लेंगे फिर भी, तू ही मेरी हमसफर है ना, दूरियों से दोस्ती है ना, कदम कदम पे आई तेरी यादें लहरों की तरह, थी मुलाकातें वक्त ही बताता, सिखाता कोई नहीं, तू आ जाए तो हल्की लगे ये कश्ती, तू ही मेरी हमसफर है ना, दूरियों से दोस्ती है ना, है ना। अब आखिरी गाना मीठा कड़वा बन के बैठे आपस की बातें अफसोस काटे, वो आ गए होंगे रुके ना, और बातें करेंगे जब वो आए ना, गाड़ी आ गई घंटी बजी, वो बाहर खड़े हैं जाना पड़ेगा, वो आ गए हैं रुके ना, और बातें करेंगे जब वो आए ना। Thank you so much for having patience to that.
Thank you, Shreya, and for all. I think these are the songs written by Shreya herself. So two of them are written by herself. A big round of applause to Shreya. Thank you for agreeing to perform, and thank you for doing this. Thank you. Satyavati gari ila. Even time at lekapothe. Now we have Radhika with us, all the way from 5 minutes. Radhika has come all the way from Karimnagar to perform for us in the scorching summer heat. A round of applause for Radhika. She's setting her guitar, and she'll be with us in 5 minutes. Oh, you got an extension cord also. Great.
Yeah,
That's
there is.
25.
I'll hold it.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
yeah,
hold it.
yeah.
I'll hold it.
అక్కడ Radhika.
రాధిక అటెన్షన్ మొత్తం తనపై పెట్టకూడదని చెప్పి ఏదైనా మాట్లాడమని చెప్తుంది నన్ను. నేను మాట్లాడడం కంటే కూడా ఇక్కడ మన కమ్యూనిటీలో ఉన్నవారు ఎవరైనా ప్రేమిల వచ్చింది, ప్రేమిల కూడా మంచిగా తన చేతులతో పిడికుడు మట్టేసి క్యూటీ సెంటర్ అలాగే ముందుకు వెళ్ళాలి అని ప్రేమిల తెలంగాణ ప్రభుత్వం వాళ్ళు చేసిన జూట్ బ్యాగ్ ట్రైనింగ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్ లో జూట్ బ్యాగ్ శిక్షణ తీసుకొని అనేక చోట్ల జూట్ బ్యాగ్ స్టాల్స్ పెడుతూ ఒక స్వయంగా తనకంటూ ఒక వ్యాపారాన్ని ఏర్పాటు చేసుకుని ముందుకెళ్లే ప్రయత్నం చేస్తుంది. బిగ్ రౌండ్ ఆఫ్ అప్లాస్. రచన ఇక్కడ ఉందా, పోయి వెళ్ళిపోయిందా చెప్పా చేయకుండా? రచనక్క ఉన్నావా? వెళ్ళిపోయిందా అనుకున్నా, చెప్పా చేయకుండా పోయిందా? యాజ్ యూజువల్.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everybody. I can't hear you. Good evening, everyone. You're alive. No. Yes. If you're alive, just clap. Thank you for clapping for me. And this song is for all the beautiful people who have a beautiful soul. So it's a Bollywood number. It's a slow number. So I would like to sing it for all the beautiful people who are sitting out here with patience. కొంచెం గేట్ లేచేస్తే పాట స్టార్ట్ చేస్తా. ఓకే. दांत से रेशमी डोर कटी नहीं, उम्र कब की बरस के सुबह हो गई, तारे बदली जवानी पे चढ़ती नहीं, मनाए धड़कन बढ़ने लगी है, चेहरे की रंग उड़ने लगी है, लगता है अनहा सोने में जी. If you know the song, दिल तो बच्चा है जी. You can clap along. In tune. दिल तो बच्चा है जी, थोड़ा कच्चा है जी. हाँ, दिल तो बच्चा है जी.
And now another song would be for Sunita Garu. Right? वो एक लड़की को देखा ऐसा लगा एक लड़की को देखा तो ऐसा लगा जैसे खिलता गुलाब जैसे शायर के ख्वाब जैसे उजली किरण जैसे मन में हिरन जैसे चांदनी रात जैसे नगमे की बात जैसे मंदिर में हो एक जलता दिया ओ, एक लड़की को देखा तो ऐसा लगा. And this song is for all the cutie wellness center who are supporting here. Definitely Tashi, Aditya, everybody out here, right? Deepti, of course, the rocking star Deepti. जिंदगी गले लगा ले जिंदगी गले लगा ले हमने भी तेरे हर एक गम को गले से लगाया है ना जिंदगी गले लगा ले जिंदगी. Now I have a darling here in green side. మీ పేరేంటమ్మా? లీలా గారి కోసం ఒక సాంగ్. లీలా గారి కోసం గట్టిగా చప్పట్లు కొట్టారు తర్వాత పాడిస్తారు. प्यार से गली में कभी तेरा जाना जहाँ में जमाने गुजरे जमाना मेरा समय तो वहीं पे ही ठहरा हुआ बताओ तुम्हें क्या मेरे साथ क्या क्या खामोशियाँ एक सांस है खामोशियाँ एक सांस है తెలుగు ఏమని వర్ణించెదను నా ప్రేమను ఏమని వర్ణించెదను ఏమని వర్ణించెదను నా ప్రేమను ఏమని వర్ణించెదను నిన్నే తలచా నన్ను నేను మరిచా నీకై వెచానే ప్రియా నిన్నే తలచా నన్ను నేను మరిచా నీకై వెచానే ప్రియా ఏమని వర్ణించెదను నా ప్రేమను ఏమని వర్ణించెదను ఏమని వర్ణించెదను ఈ ప్రేమను ఏమని వర్ణించెదను. This is written by her. Anyone wants their favorite song to be sung?
Request from audience.
Yeah. If you can join singing, no? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
मेरे को गाना नहीं आता
हम करो.
गाना गा रहे आप
or by people will don't know so it will look less bad Deepika गुलाबी आंखें
गुलाबी आंखें से पहले एक गाना है. Like I know women will swing on the song. Not only women, men as well. मुझे तेरी सभी बातें एक बार है दीवानी छोटा ही सही प्यार तो मेरी बुरी नहीं ऐसी मुलाकातें बेचैन करके मुझको मुझसे यूं ना मेरे नजर सर्दी की रातों में हम दोनों तन्हा हो ना कोई भी रहे इस घर में जरा जरा महकता है आज तो मेरा तन बदन मैं प्यासी हूँ मुझे भर ले अपनी बाहों में मेरी कसम तुझको सनम आजा ये दूरी कहती है पास में आजा रे आजा रे आजा रे. And last song, I just want to play this. I think this is a special number. याद आएंगे पल पल ये है प्यार के पल चलना मेरे संग चल सोचे क्या छोटी सी जिंदगी कल मिल जाए तो होगी खुश नसीबी हम रहे या ना रहे याद आएंगे. Thank you.
Thanks to Radhika for coming all the way from Karimnagar and performing for us. A big round of applause for Radhika. నేను గట్టిగా వినపడలేదంట రాధిక చప్పట్లు వినపడలేదు గట్టి కొట్టుంది. And now we have Prashanti who will come and sing for us. Prashanti, no, it doesn't work that way. Prashanti. అంటే భూమిక సెలబ్రేషన్స్ లోనే పాడతారా అంటే ఇక్కడ పాడరా? సారీ క్విక్ గా ప్రశాంతి ఏ పాట పాడాలో తెలుసుకునే లోపు మనము I want to let everyone know that we have Murli Mohan Garu, senior judge from City Civil Court, who has come to the inauguration. So please, if you can come, చెట్లో కొంచెం మట్టి వేసి మాకు మా సెక్రటరీకి విషెస్ చెప్తే సర్లే ఇప్పుడు చెప్పాను. మురళీమోహన్ గారు సిటీ సివిల్ కోర్ట్ లో ట్రాన్స్ వ్యక్తులు క్వేర్ వ్యక్తుల గురించి ఎంతో సపోర్ట్ గా పనిచేస్తున్నారు. మనం వెళ్ళినప్పుడు కలిసి మన కాన్ఫ్లిక్ట్స్ వచ్చినా కానీ లీగల్ సర్వీసెస్ లో హెల్ప్ చేస్తున్నారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you, Tasha. Good evening, everyone. I'm K. Murli Mohan, Secretary, District Legal Service Authority, Hyderabad. I'm Senior Civil Judge here. I'm very happy to be here, and I congratulate all the participants and all the organizers of this center for inaugurating the QT Center for the well-being of all the QT. On behalf of Legal Service Authority, we all know that our Legal Service Authority is committed and working for the welfare of queer and transgenders. You all know about the NALSA judgment also, and the role of the NALSA in bringing out the act. So we, in Hyderabad, we have been working with the various organizations with regard to the welfare and rights of the QT people, especially Mala Garu, Tashi, and other NGOs. They are regularly in touch with us. On behalf of the Legal Service Authority, I assure you all that the NALSA and the District Legal Service Authority Hyderabad is with you in every activity. Wherever you need some legal assistance, legal support, and from any support from the government organizations, we will be with you to work out all the issues in respect of the transgender community. So, utilize the opportunity, utilize the services of the Legal Service Authority. So, we are planning to organize sensitization program to the various department heads and also all the stakeholders on behalf of the Legal Service Authority in association with Tashi Garu and our organization. So we are planning it in Hyderabad level, so also in cluster level throughout the state. We are planning to sensitize all the departments and all the stakeholders because some of the officers, the sensitivity is missing with regard to these aspects. So that is very much important. We are doing that. We are working on that. A plan has been prepared by Tashi Garu. So soon it will come working. Will be in execution. And coming to our legal aid clinic, in the history of our Telangana state, I don't know about the country. Exclusive legal aid clinic we are planning to inaugurate in this QT center with the assistance of all the Tashi Garu and all other members. So probably in this week only we are planning to inaugurate this. Actually, Tashi Garu proposed to open the legal aid clinic in this program itself. So we are searching for the suitable advocate and suitable paralegal volunteer to work with you. So most probably within a couple of days, we will inaugurate this legal aid clinic, which will be available to all the needy people. They can come here and they can take the legal assistance, legal aid, and the legal service from here at free of cost under the shadow of the Legal Services Authority.
So thank you very much for inviting me for this occasion, and thanks for giving this opportunity. Thank you all. Namaste.
Thank you very much, Mudimohan Garu. Small token of appreciation from our side. Thank you for coming and thank you for continuously working with us, and thank you for announcing that we're going to have a legal clinic for the first time exclusively for queer trans persons in the state. Thank you very much. Thank you. Prashanti? నేను మర్చిపోలేదు.
ఈ కాశీ ఒక పెద్ద సర్ప్రైజ్ ఇచ్చారు. చిట్టి చిట్టి పలుకులు చిన్నారి పలుకులు అన్నీ దాటాక నాకు నేను తెలిసే నేనేంటో తెలిపే యవ్వనమొచ్చెనుగా. చిట్టి చిట్టి పలుకులు చిన్నారి పలుకులు అన్నీ దాటాక నాకు నేను తెలిసే నేనేంటో తెలిపే యవ్వనమొచ్చెనుగా. నేనెవరో తెలపాలని ఉంది, నేనెవరో అడగాలని ఉంది, ఈ దేశం తిరగాలని ఉంది, ఈ దునియా చూడాలని ఉంది. అన్ని కోరికలన్నీ కలిసి ఎన్నెన్ని కలలమ్మా, నాకు ఎన్నెన్ని కలలమ్మా. చిటి చిటి పలుకులు చిన్నారి పలుకులు అన్నీ దాటాక నాకు నేను తెలిసే నేనేంటో తెలిపే యవ్వనమొచ్చెనుగా. నాకేమో వయసొచ్చేనమ్మా, ఆ వయసుకు మనసొచ్చేనమ్మా. ముస్తాబు అవ్వాలని ఉంది, ముస్తాబు చెయ్యాలని ఉంది. ఎన్నెన్నో కలలు ఎన్నెన్నో కోరిక ఈ వంటి తీరేంటో, నాకు ఈ వంటి తీరేంటో. చిట్టి చిట్టి పలుకులు చిన్నారి పలుకులు అన్నీ దాటాక నాకు నేను తెలిసే నేనేంటో తెలిపే యవ్వనమొచ్చెనుగా. దుస్తాని చేయాలని ఉంది, నిస్తాన్ని పొందాలని ఉంది, ఆనందం పంచాలని ఉంది, నవ్వుల్లో ముంచాలని ఉంది. ఎన్నెన్నో ఆశలు ఎన్నెన్నో కోరిక ఈ ఆశ తీరేనా, నాకు ఈ ఆశ పండేనా. చిట్టి చిట్టి పలుకులు చిన్నారి పలుకులు అన్నీ దాటాక నాకు నేను తెలిసే నేనేంటో తెలిపే యవ్వనమొచ్చెనుగా.
మీతో పెరిగి మళ్ళీ ఎవరు అంట.
మాటముచ్చటికి ప్రశాంతి ఒకటే ఒక పాట పాడిందా? ఒక్కటేనా? ఈ పాట ఇంకా 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 ఉన్నాయంట. ఇంకో పాట సిద్ధంగా ఉంది.
ఇంకా ఆపడం కష్టం. కోరసా? పాట పాడుతున్నారు. పాట కూడా పాడుతున్నారు. మనం కూడా పాడుతున్నాం.
దృష్టిని పట్టి కనిపిస్తుంది సృష్టిని విన్నాను, నువ్వది వాదం అన్నావు, నేనది వేదం అన్నాను. దృష్టిని పట్టి కనిపిస్తుంది సృష్టిని విన్నాను, నువ్వది వాదం అన్నావు, నేనది వేదం అన్నాను. నువ్వది వాదం అన్నావు, నువ్వది వేదం. బల ప్రదర్శన కోసం ఒకడు పులిని చంపుతుంటే, నువ్వది శౌర్యం అన్నావు, నేనది శౌర్యం అన్నాను. శౌర్యం అన్నావు, నేనది క్రౌర్యం అన్నాను. అందం కోసం అప్పు చేసి ఒక ఆభరణం కొంటే, అందం కోసం అప్పు చేసి ఒక ఆభరణం కొంటే, నువ్వది కంకణమన్నావు, నేనది సంకెళ్ళన్నాను. నువ్వది కంకణమన్నావు, నేనది సంకెళ్ళన్నాను. సంత నడుమ ఒక జోలె పట్టి పసి గొంతు మోగుతుంటే, సంత నడుమ ఒక జోలె పట్టి పసి గొంతు పలుకుతుంటే, నువ్వది గేయం అన్నావు, నేనది గాయం అన్నాను. నువ్వది గేయం అన్నావు, నేనది గాయం అన్నాను. కళాత్మకంగా సినిమా తప్పుడు విలువలు చెబుతుంటే, కళాత్మకంగా సినిమా తప్పుడు విలువలు చెబుతుంటే, నువ్వది వినోదమన్నావు, నేనది ప్రమాదమన్నాను. నువ్వది వినోదమన్నావు, నేనది ప్రమాదమన్నాను. నమ్మిన సత్యం నిలిపేందుకు ప్రాణాలను అర్పిస్తే, నమ్మిన సత్యం నిలిపేందుకు ప్రాణాలను అర్పిస్తే, నువ్వది మరణం అన్నావు, నేనది జననం అన్నాను. నువ్వది మరణం అన్నావు, నేనది జననం అన్నాను. హిందూ యువతి ముస్లిం యువకుడు పెళ్లి చేసుకుంటే, హిందూ యువతి ముస్లిం యువకుడు పెళ్లి చేసుకుంటే, నువ్వది జిహాద్ అన్నావు, నేనది లవ్ అని అన్నాను. నువ్వది జిహాద్ అన్నావు, నేనది లవ్ అని అన్నాను. నువ్వది ప్రేమ దాడి అన్నావు, నేనది ప్రేమైక జీవనమన్నాను. దృష్టిని పట్టి కనిపిస్తుంది సృష్టిని విన్నాను, నువ్వది వాదం అన్నావు, నేనది వేదం అన్నాను. నువ్వది వాదం అన్నావు, నేనది వేదం అన్నాను.
కూడా పాడేసా మీ కంట్రిబ్యూషన్ అయిపోయింది.
ఈ పర్లేదు ప్రేమలీలా డాన్స్ చేస్తాను. ఏ పాట ఫోక్ సాంగ్
మేడం సాంగ్ పెట్టాలా నేను పెట్టేస్తాను
Hi, thank you so much, whoever is watching. But whenever my battery dies, the live stream will end. I'm very sorry, but you should have come if you wanted to be here. But no, thank you so much for joining virtually. It just fit in any moment. So thank you.
ఆదిత్య సార్ మీ ఫోన్ ఫోన్ దగ్గర ఫోన్ దగ్గర పాట పెట్టాలన్నా ఇప్పుడు అందరికి ఫోన్ ఫోన్ ఏం పాట అదే అందరు రావాలి మేమే కాదు మన టీవీ సెల్ కూడా రావాలి
అదే
పర్వాలేదు కృష్ణ గారు రండి రండి ఫోన్లో లైట్లు వస్తాయి బోర్డు రావాలి బోర్డు
లైట్ ఏమైనా ఆన్ చేయొచ్చా?
సరే బాబు మేడం 1 సెకండ్ నేను బయట డాన్స్ అన్నారు కదా అదే డాన్స్ అయినా ఫోన్
రాశి గారు
రమీల నిద్రపోయి మానందని మళ్ళీ మేల్కొంటుంది. కార్యక్రమానికి బ్యూటీ సెంటర్ ఇనాగ్రేషన్ వచ్చిన వాళ్ళందరికీ మనసారా అందరికీ అందరి తరఫున కలెక్టివ్ తరఫున అడ్వైజరీ బోర్డ్ తరఫున ఈ జర్నీ చాలా ఒక సంవత్సరం నుంచి సాగుతుంది, కష్టమైన జర్నీ. కానీ అందరూ దీంట్లో భాగస్వాములయ్యి అందరూ సహకరించినందువల్ల ఇది సాధ్యమైంది. ఇంత మేము ఈ ఈవెంట్ కూడా చిన్నగా అందరికి గుర్తు ఉండేలా చేద్దాం అనుకున్నాము. దీనికి యుగాంతర్, బ్యూటీ కలెక్టివ్, బ్యూటీ అడ్వైజరీ బోర్డు, దేశంలో ప్రపంచంలో ఉన్న వాళ్ళు చాలా మంది సహకరించారు. వచ్చిన ఒక్కొక్కరికి పేరు చెప్పలేము కానీ వచ్చిన వాళ్ళందరికీ పేరు పేరున మీ అందరికీ ధన్యవాదాలు. థ్యాంక్ యూ. మీ సహకారం బ్యూటీ సెంటర్ మొట్టమొదటి స్టెప్ మాత్రమే. ఇప్పటి నుంచి మనందరం కలిస్తేనే దీన్ని ఒక స్థాయికి తీసుకెళ్ళగలము. ఇది కమ్యూనిటీకి సహాయపడేలా, కమ్యూనిటీకి అండగా ఉండేలా తయారు చేయగలము. అందరి అండా ఉంటుందని కోరుకుంటూ ఆశిస్తూ ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని ముగిస్తున్నాను.
ఒక చిన్న అనౌన్స్మెంట్ ఏంటి అంటే ఎల్లుండి 10 గంటలకు లీగల్ ఇనాగ్రేషన్ చేస్తున్నాం ఇక్కడే. సో whoever can come, make it time out. You guys to ask in one way to some guys, but please do come. It would be really nice. ఎల్లుండి 10 గంటలకు మొట్టమొదటి ఎక్స్క్లూజివ్ క్వేర్ ట్రాన్స్ పర్సన్స్ కోసం లీగల్ రిట్రీట్ తెలంగాణ రాష్ట్రంలో. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఎవ్రీవన్. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Okay.
Can I just
Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, thank you so much for joining. My laptop battery and you made till the end. Thank you so much for joining.